Hello, Gary Champion. Tonight it's all about healing. Hey, we had a few people get in the room there. Tonight we're going to do something different. If you've read the T-Barb, this is one of those things where I send energy to you and you heal you along with me. It's instruction on how to self-heal. Gina M. Boy, life is a mindset. Boy, all the same people. Hello, Gina. Hello, T-Bar. Hello, T-Bar. Hello, Gina. I love this. We're going to do something different. I'll just keep talking until enough people get in the room. Um, I don't know if any of you were involved in some of that self healing that I did the last couple of years. Taught a class on it, and this is going to be sort of a group session on how to self heal. Hey, Tammy, Shay Kitty, boy, everybody's here. Now, some of you might have been in my class. And some of you who paid attention got turned on and became self-healers. That's what this is going to be about. It's going to be a group session where I turn your hands on, healing hands. I'm going to send energy to your hands, and when they tingle and get warm, you can touch yourself any place, but generally this is a good place for what we're doing. Or this way, or I can't do that. But it's a method of self healing I came up with. This is not in a book. It's in a book I'm writing now, but it's not currently available. So I was just sitting here thinking, why don't I get some people in the chat room and click them on as healers, let them heal themselves. If you have a problem, if you hurt somewhere, it works for me. And I've done this before where I turn your hands on and then you place those hands where your pain is, or just try here. If you, like Tammy's got a foot achy, she can just lift her foot right up there and put her hands on it. And you feel the energy. My wife and I were watching television one night, and I reached over and touched her arm, and she said she could feel the energy pulsing. She could feel the energy pulsing from my fingers to down her arm, because that's where it was coming. It was coming out my hand. Okay, I guess we have enough. This is plenty. This should work just fine. And if this works pretty good, maybe we'll do some other ones. Okay, so how it starts, hold your hands up like this in the chat room. Of course, you can't see the chat room, but you are in the chat room if you're logged in here. And I'm sending energy to your hands. When your hands begin to tingle, then you've got it. If they get warm, put them someplace where they can do you some good. Now, the energy will come through you, down your arm, and into you, through me, as well as from you. And you should feel better. Okay, let's start back again. I'm going to hold my hands up for about 5 minutes. You should have your hands tingle. Relax. Take some deep breaths. And when your hands begin to tingle, do this. You should feel the warmth come out of your hands pretty quickly. One of you has a heart problem. Is that Essie? Is that you? Do you have the heart issue? Your brother that's passed. Okay, when your hands tingle, put them here and you should feel the heat going right into your body. I can talk about it a little bit, but no, I don't need to know why the energy works. I don't need to know. It's not something I've ever cared about. Just that it does work is enough for me. I know that some of the energy comes from me. So when I'm sending you energy, I know some of that is mine because I'll be exhausted afterward. I think some of it comes from someplace else. I can't even talk about it intelligently. But your need for it should draw the energy right out of my hands and right into you. You don't need to worry about where you're hurting. If you do this, it'll go from here to wherever you're hurting. It'll go straight through your chest, through your heart, and then out to everywhere. So you could do this for a foot. Is this working for some of you? Relax. Allow the energy to come in. This is what I call a trigger. I'm triggering your hands to turn on. And when they begin to tingle or get warm, put them on you. It's my energy coming to your hands to heat them up. But when you put them here, I think it's a combination of mine and yours. And if you do this once or twice, I was just talking to Bunny about it. You can't, Bunny's my wife, if you don't know who she is. And you have to do it twice a day, once in the morning, one in the evening, to keep it. If you don't do it, it kind of goes away. I've told the story. I was watching that guy from Australia heal a little boy, and the little boy fell asleep and was cured. All these things he had wrong with him, and my hands turned on right at that moment. So it was triggered in me by a movie, a little Charlie Goldsmith. You can find him on the internet. He had a television show on the Learning Channel, TLC. I didn't learn this from him, but my hands turned on when I watched him. I don't know, Gina. That's a really good question. You come back to the video, get the same effects. I don't see why not. And you can go to YouTube and type in Charlie Goldsmith Healer, and all his videos come up. He had a TV show for a couple of years, and they're really well done, really documentary style. So if you like Charlie Goldsmith, Are some of you getting some of the energy? The class I taught, I think 3 times, was just people that don't have an attention span. They just don't. And that was an hour class. And then I developed this shortcut to turn people's hands on wherever they are. And it doesn't take an hour. I don't know why it doesn't work with everybody. It just doesn't. But if you're a thinker, it doesn't tend to work all that well on you. Thinkers want to know why. That's what their brain kicks right into why and how, and try and connect it to something of this plane. Well, that's happening because blah, blah, blah. They need to quantify it. They need to know why. And that gets in the way of it just doing it. You just hold your hands up. The energy I'm sending should turn your hands on. And when you place them on you, then the energy should continue to flow from me to there to you. But the more you need to know why, and a lot of people are why people, I think the less effective it is. I don't think you can change who you are, but things happen around here all the time. My house, Bunny in my house, Bunny's house. She just lets me live here. But strange things happen all the time, every day. Well, it's because we're open and we invite it. Open my heart and let whatever happens happen. We see a lot of strange things. Okay, what do you think? If you open your heart up, the energy should go straight in, and don't block it. Don't think, oh, this will never work on me, because then it won't. You have to let it in. You have to allow it in. Most people that come to these things of mine are really open-minded. Most of you probably are just ready for anything to happen that's different. You guys like different stuff. And why? Because the same old doesn't solve much. In order to solve problems in the world, we need to take shortcuts. This is a shortcut from getting a shot or a pill to really harnessing this energy a little bit. It knows where to go. You don't really have to tell it, but it does know where to go. You just have to get it there. Once you get it there, it'll go to wherever it's supposed to go. Your left hand to my left leg and foot. Yeah, that would make sense. That was a good question, Gina M. You know, I did some healing videos not too long ago. People said you could come back and play them and get the same effect. This is a little different. This you're trying to actually turn someone's body into a healing machine. It's naturally designed to do it. Naturally designed to attract this energy and focus it on a point that's hurting or needs healing or something. It's a natural part of the body, always has been, but we're too in the real world to believe it. Most people. You got some of those Rice Krispies down in your ankle there. You should hear a snap and crackle if you heard the pop. Okay, I'm going to say this enough of this, that you now have it. Hold it as long as you can. Let the energy flow in. All these little things that are going wrong is kind of good for mental illness because every time I do it, I feel like I'm floating. I no longer feel attached to anything, and that's good. You're always talking about grounding. That's a good topic for something. I need to ground myself. No, you don't. No, you don't. Grounding kind of cuts in the creativity of this. Okay, guys, I appreciate you. I just thought it might help. It's a Monday night. I'm feeling good. If you're white, can't everybody feel good? So thanks for showing up. I knew you would. And this is a class where we always say, everybody counts or no one counts. Everyone counts or no one counts. Okay. See if you can keep it go. Maybe do it in the morning, do it tomorrow evening. Thank you. Bye-bye.